Hello and welcome, my dear fellows. Gotta see, gotta say, this is doing really well. And yeah, I'm like right now in the spirit of things. I've been a hard training session today. It's working, but I'm dedicated to get things done for my fans, and I'm really much looking forward to this. Yes, I'm pretty much confident that this is no UFC getting back, but okay, I'm fine with everything. And let me just look for the night. Yadir Del Valle, Defu. If I must pick one, Defu has to be Yadir Del Valle. I'm gonna tell you now what I played. And to, you know, to see about this card. I played some crazy calls. I understand that I have some pretty crazy picks, but that's life. Everything can't be perfect. And I'm gonna tell you now what I played. I'm gonna tell you what I did. The Valley. Thanks, man. And just give me 30 seconds. Teddy is coming to the show, and we're gonna tell you what we played. Come on, Teddy boy. Teddy, come here, Teddy boy. Hey, Teddy boy, come. There you are. Okay, Teddy boy is coming to the show, and now it's time to think about the card. Okay, let's start. Carly Judith, Juliana Miller. Fight starts round 3 or Judith to win. Same, unpredictable, same. Next one, Del Valle Levitt. I told you Del Valle to win. I'm actually pretty confident in Del Valle to win here. Lebosnoyani, Phil Rao. Fight starts round 3 or Rao to win. I know he's underdog, but I have some good feeling here. Pretty good feeling. Next, we've got Ramiz Brahim and Puna Soriano. Gonna go with no distance. Gonna risk with Ramiz to win, but I'm confident in fight not going the distance. Two different fighting styles. No record knowledge, Joslin Edwards over 2.5. I'll go with Edwards to win if I must pick a side, but over 2.5 is a safer call here. Next, Alden Correa versus Luis Gurula. I'm gonna go with no distance or Correa to win. All right, let me see. Is this prelims? Yeah, O'Day Osborne, Ali Idris. Idris to win. Next, we've got Chit Njokuani, Carlos Leal. I'm going with no distance or Njokuani to win. And this would be the preliminary card. Prelims intermediate. Yes. Then shit. Okay. Let me see about the main card. What am I gonna play? Zachary Michel Pereira. Not too confident. I think fight not going the distance. If I must pick a side, let's say Pereira to win, but I'm really not confident about this one. Super not confident. Jacoby Smith, Josiah Harrell. No distance or Smith to win. But Harrell is good. We mustn't underestimate him. Sergey Spivak, Ante Delia. No distance or Delia to win. If I must pick a side, going with Delia to win. Then Ike Mel Costa over 2.5 for Ike to win. I didn't like him either, man. This is tough to call, so I didn't bet on that fight. Geoff Neal, Rosh Medic, I'm gonna go with no distance. Side call, I'm half Zerb, so I'm going with Medic. But I would, if I must bet, I would bet on fight not going distance. Sean Strickland, Anthony Hernandez. Strickland to win. I know this is crazy, but I'm going with Strickland here. Round robin. Strickland. Let's see who else is underdog. Njokwani. Mm, Soriano. Rao. Strickland. Medic. Strickland. Medic. And Njokwani. Rao. And now it's time for my bets. I have those three. I released my bets, so you can see them now. Only those three. I know it's a bit crazy to play on Strickland. I understand that Teddy Boy is now going to come to have fun with us. Teddy, are you gonna come now to the show? Hmm? You will, Teddy Boy. Come here, Teddy Boy. Hmm? Are you in a good mood, Teddy Boy? I am. Thank you, boss. I'm on the fence with Strickland because I think Anthony has better moment, but it's tough. Yes, I know it's a 50-50 fight, but odds are crazy. Strickland is the most boring fighter who wins fights. On the other side, Anthony has significantly better moment. But it's gonna be a boring long fight. I can guarantee you that. I'm also on the fence, but odds are crazy. Odds are super crazy. So Strickland odds, I don't even want to say how high Strickland odds are. Against Adesanya, he was also a heavy underdog and he won with his boring fighting style. I was also on the fence, but when I've seen odds, I was like, no way I missed it. When I've seen the odds, I was like, I'm on the fence with that fight and those crazy odds. How can I miss so crazy odds? They're behaving like Strickland is a horrible fighter. And yes, he is boring, but he's winning. Anthony has been in the UFC for some time. Think this will be another pinball Gaethje. To be honest, this is gonna be a close fight now. The only question is whether Strickland can keep this fight boring. That's the only question. And I believe he can. I believe he can turn this into a super boring fight. If he succeeds, he's gonna win. No doubt about it. The only question is he gonna succeed? I mean, it's true that Strickland is a boring fighter who wins fights. But at the end of the day, boring or not, he's winning. And that's one and only thing that actually matters. If he's winning, That is important. Teddy boy. We're having fun, aren't you, Teddy boy? Hmm? Are you having fun, Teddy boy? Hey, Mason, how are you doing? I'm trying, Mason. As hard as I can, I'm trying. Teddy boy is always around. Teddy boy. They're so cute, Teddy boy. By the way, I don't know for how long will I be able to stream. Teddy boy is cute. Hmm? Aren't you, Teddy boy? Strickland got fucked up knees from his motorcycle accident. Takedowns should be easy for him, in my opinion. I know Strickland's just too crazy with that. I understand. He's just been too crazy with that. I really want Strickland to win, but it's a bad matchup. It's a bad matchup for both. But when I've seen odds, I simply couldn't miss that. I've seen odds and I was like, I understand Strickland should be underdog, but like this underdog, I don't know, something makes no sense here, to me at least. To me, something makes no sense when he's such a heavy underdog. To me, it's kind of a bit totally crazy when Strickland is such a heavy underdog, in my opinion. I don't think he should be such a. He should be underdog, but not that big. I released my bets. You got them pinned. He managed to go the distance. Neil didn't finish for quite a while now. Only he had lucky like that, but Medic always goes for the finish. My opinion, Gaethje was as close as a lock as you can say to Paddy because Jared Gordon beat Paddy Justin just like Jared Gordon on steroids. This card has a lot of close fights. He hasn't started fighters that much. Very true. Medic could keep the distance. Neil goes to distance with long fighters. What do you think, Vlad? Uh, Medic wants to brawl, but I didn't have balls to pick Medic. I just bet on no distance. I'm half Zerb and I'm emotionally involved in that fight, technically, but I said fight not going the distance. No, left-handed guy, aggressive, but Geoff Neal is no joke, man. Geoff Neal is no joke if you're asking me. That guy is no joke. Of course, and Medic can KO him too. I know he has one KO in 6 years, that's true. But Medic has a lot of knockouts and he is always open. He is extremely open when he attacks. Plus, Neil's left hand could clock him really, really badly, especially if that's a counter. On the other side, Medic is very good with offensive strikes. Medic will be looking for a knockout. On the other side, Neil has good counters. I know. Neil is a technical guy, but Medic is always aggressive. I understand that Neil doesn't have many knockouts under his belt. I know. He used to be a heavy alcoholic, but that's behind him. Many fighters were drug addicts and alcoholics. For example, Warren Murphy was a drug addict, heavy drug addict, before starting her career. Yes, Warren Murphy was really a drug addict. No, she was. You can read on the internet about that. She was a heavy drug addict before starting to fight. When she started to fight, she changed her life. You've seen that she looks pretty much older. It's because of the addiction. O'Malley. I know O'Malley smokes weed, but I'm not sure whether he's addict or not. Weed chocolate. I know that he smokes weed. I didn't know there is a weed chocolate. I didn't even know what's that. Never seen that. We don't have weed chocolate here. We only have weed. I mean, he used to have it in his early career. I didn't know that. He vaporized his weed in a volcano. Here's the reason I bought one. Oh, really? I didn't know that. So he affected you. He was parking bombs in Kentucky or Montana, I think. I think he's from Helena, Montana, Sean O'Malley. He came from Helena, Montana. So he used to be at the, yeah, I know. I know that he used to be a drug addict. But I didn't know that that was weed chocolate. I get the addiction. Tried weed chocolate, it's quite good. We don't have weed chocolate here, so I assume if you tried it, then you know it better than I. Even if I wanted to try it out, we don't have weed chocolate in Serbia. It's not available. You can only, I mean, you can only find normal weed here. You can only get normal weed here. I assume things are kind of different in America. You can literally buy everything from the stories I hear. And that's good. That means liberality. I think liberality matters pretty much. Hey, Victor, how are you doing? How are you doing, Teddy boy? Hmm, Teddy boy is in the spirit of things. I plan to stay for additional half an hour. Oh, yay. Teddy is here. Special delivery incoming. I love you too, Teddy boy. I like it, probably kind. Good luck, man. I know Strickland. I'm also on the fence with Strickland, but odds are crazy. I know he used to have that motorcycle accident. But when I've seen such big odds, I was like, I can't miss that. Odds are simply too good to miss on Strickland. I understand he should be underdog, but this underdog makes no sense totally. Very much totally makes no sense if you're asking me. Well, I don't know what would you say for a second to life. But if Medic crashes and stuns Neil, but Neil survives, Medic gets the upset but the decision. Anything could happen. I didn't because I was working on that day. I can't leave work every time, it's even my teammate Honda, he didn't meet Makachev also. He was having a training session and he was also busy. I can't leave work whenever I want. That might be a problem sometimes, but I'm just a guy who Strickland, plays to bet on Strickland. I'm on the fence though with Strickland, but odds are totally crazy. Man, odds are totally crazy on Strickland. I don't think you're gonna believe me. If I tell you, you will call me a liar. My bookie gives plus 235. Would you meet Makachev? I would, why not? Plus 235. That's at my bookie. I would, why not? Why wouldn't I meet a champ? Of course. Plus 235. I'm not joking around. My bookie gave that much. I don't know about your bookie. That's crazy odds. Abus hits three comes back easily. Got subbed a lot against Hamzat in sparring. Yeah, but that's Hamzat. Hamzat is next level wrestler. I think Fluffy should be favorite, but odds are crazy. Fluffy should be favorite, I agree, but man, plus 235. He will mix it up. Well, he started as a striker, but he's not a pure striker anymore. Strickland's only gonna defend. I don't see him winning, man. If Strickland plays boring fight, he wins. If he plays normal fight, he loses. Can he turn this into a boring fight? Let's see. His offense is so weak, though. He needs to win all 5 rounds clean. In defense, Buffy's relentless grappling. Just question whether Strickland will be eligible to keep this boring fight. If Fluff is able to mix it up, he's gonna win. But if Strickland turns it into a super boring fight, then he's gonna win. I told you, Strickland is the most boring guy who wins fights. The most boring fighter who's actually winning. Now, can he mix it up? We're about to see. I mean, if Fluffy mixes it up, bye-bye, Sean. If Fluffy is unable to mix it up, here comes the boom down. Fluffy sub. I don't know. Didn't check. Go cold. I don't see Strickland getting choked. Strickland is actually pretty difficult to submit. Fluffy submission. Let's see. Hernandez KO TKO plus 750. Hernandez submission plus 260. Hernandez decision plus 150. Strickland decision plus 500. Strickland's only way to win is a decision. I know. The only bet that makes sense on Strickland is decision. I don't see Strickland finishing him. How do you rate Usman Nurmagomedov? For me, he's 10 out of 10. I love that fighter, man. One of rare Dagestani fighters who I really love to watch. I like his aggressive grappling. He hunts for submissions, and he's got great kicks too, great punches. But Ted is on the fence with everything today. Aren't you, Teddy boy? Mm. You're on the fence with everything today. You're a cute Teddy, but you like to play mind games. Mm. Ted is on the fence all the time. Aren't you, Teddy boy? Mm. Anyway, guys, I'll say more, but need to sleep. Tomorrow, tomorrow's a good day. And you'll see. You'll see how this plays out, how this gonna be. Love you all, and see you all tomorrow. Or maybe I'll see whether tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Not sure right now. See ya.